Well, guys, we got some more bad news. Mr. Hubert put a hole in the pool right down there. So we went ahead and got that patched up, but that's not really the bad news we're talking about. Let's go see what's happening with our boy Tesla. Alright, guys. Absolutely sucks. We are gutted, but Mr. Tesla did pass. Unfortunately, we do know what is wrong with him. We got the bacteria culture, and we were able to confirm it, but there's not really no way of finding out exactly how to cure it. There is no known cure. So we're going to take him outside and measure him real quick, see how long he is. My guess, he was over 3 foot, coming up on 40 inches. Making sure he ain't got no residual shock in him. Because I do believe, I might be mistaken, but I do think they can still shock after they are dead. Him, I am going to freeze because there's probably going to someone that wants him for some research. $38, if he was straight. That's a big boy. You guys can see right here he had these ulcerations that were starting. So this is sure sign that his kidneys were starting to fail. So one thing that we were talking about is he actually had abdominal ascites, which you get in humans a lot, and it's excess buildup in the stomach. And you can actually see it. It might still have some in the tank. Let's go look. All right, so not sure if you can see, Jerry already kind of cleaned this out today, but there is some clearish white stringy poop. Most of you guys would say, hey, that is from parasites. That's what it is. But with the abdominal ascites, you get, poop like this, and you stick that under a microscope, and you are able to see the actual bacteria growing, and that is what he had. But the weird thing is, I've done a lot of research on it. I've talked to a lot of friends. There's even been some people online who sent me some articles and whatnot. We had our suspicions. We were able to get the bloating to go down, and he actually got better with the Epsom salt treatment. There was, medications in the water and whatnot, but I just think that prolonged his death. But reading up on all the different research and talking to actually a couple different zoos that had electric eels, actually multiples of them, they all came to the same conclusion. They said they're big electric eels usually get the ascites or severe bloating in the stomach, and they really can't do much to bring them back. I have not found any that had good success when they have ascites. If it's just bloating, you can bring that down. Like I was able to cure the bloating, but the underlying problem a lot of times is liver failure, and that is probably why he started getting the ulcers all over his body. So who knows? I tried my best. We had him here for years and years. He was one of our favorite fish, but unfortunately things do happen. Alright, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see this portion of his stomach is still a little bit bloated, but that was like way out here. It got way worse. When you see him on the side, you can see a big lump out here, and that's usually the ascites. Right now is just a little bit of bloat in them, but you can see those are the ulcers I was talking about. That is likely from the liver failure, but nowhere else on his body was there anything else wrong with them. And look at him. See if we can see his teeth. I really don't want him to release one last shock on me. But that is our boy Tesla. He is no more at the rescue. Oh, no guys, it absolutely sucks. Sometimes you lose your favorite fish, one of the mascots that have been here for so long. had so many viral videos with Tesla. He was so cool. We got to experience so many cool things with them. We were just glad to go ahead and give him, you know, the good, healthy years that we were able to give him. And hopefully there can be some more research on this topic for future endeavors. It's possible that it could be a captivity thing. There are many different research studies on it, so I will continue to study it. If for some reason we get another eel in the future, I will try again. But for the meantime, we do have an empty 265 gallon, so let's figure out what I'm going to do with that one. Okay, so first off, we had the puffer in that 550. I went ahead and brought him back to the 265 here. I went ahead and brought him back, so he is in a much smaller tank now, much more suited for his size. I am thinking about possibly throwing a divider in here and putting the 3 smaller puffers on one side, giving them a bit of an upgrade, and starting to get them acquainted with being in the same tank with Mr. Cooper here and see how the things fare. That might be a future project for me, but we went ahead and got him moved, and now the 550 is open. So what did I decide to do? Well, I went ahead and brought the male ray back because there's 3 other females in here that he can start getting down to business with. And while this happened, this ray actually fully rolled, started to mature, and wanted to go after the female. So I went ahead and pulled Miss Mama Ray. If you guys seen the reels, we did the little checkup on her pregnancy. We used a tub. Basically went in there, caught her in the tub, pulled her up. She never left the water. And we brought Big Mama out here. We put her in that 550 all by herself. So now she is absolutely 100% alone. And she is able to have her babies in here. They are super duper active. Jerry is filming for himself, but we did the little checkup on her. I felt movement on both sides. So basically what I did is lightly stuck my hand under the water, sat right on her back, and you were able to feel movement on both sides, meaning they are all doing well. They are moving around and very, very active. She has been extra active. Let's see if we can see. I don't see no signs of her giving birth yet, but I did see a shift in the babies. They sort of dropped. So we are hoping that she's going to go ahead and give birth here pretty soon. But she is still eating very, very well.
Wow, that vent is huge.
She is doing amazing. So now she is in this 550 all alone. And we'll be much more calm and relaxed with her having her babies in here. We do have the individual filtration of the FX5 in here. I tossed the individual air stone in here. I stirred up a bunch of dirt, moving them around. And then we have the pass-through with this python hose as well. So she is being fed actually from the monster pond. So she has some of the best water available to her. Give it about an hour or two. All this dirt will be, you know, cycled back out and picked back up by the filtration, and she'll be in a nice, calm, peaceful tank all by herself. So we went ahead and moved the ray out of that tank, and while I was over there, I noticed that the Paraíba and my VATF were having a bit of a scuffle. So now I am going to work on moving the VATF out of this tank here, because he is due for an upgrade that gives the Paraíba a little bit more time and room to grow out in this tank. So I think we're going to go ahead and move this guy next. Okay, for the sake of moving too many fish in one day, I decided to hold off on the VATF and the Paraíba today, so that'll probably happen in another video or something. But you know, with too many things moving around, accidents happen, so you just want to make sure you don't move too much stuff at once. I did get the ray out of here, so they should have a little bit more room and not feel as claustrophobic in here. So hopefully that helps. But there's no nips or bites on them. It's just something that I wanted to do because of preventative maintenance, you know. So we'll go ahead and get that done sometime this week. Plus I can put them in on a day that I can be more cautious with them and watch them while I'm here the whole time. While we're out here, let's see if we can get a little update. Oh, I got to clean this one bad. This one is so hard to clean with this being round, so I usually got to drop this down and about halfway and then, you know, clean it by hand. That globe just gets so nasty and dirty, but the puffer in there is doing phenomenal. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You know, it was one that pretty well sucked. It sucks losing to Tesla. But, you know, we always come back a bit bigger and better. So we shall see where this road takes us and see what we end up doing here at Ohio Fish Rescue in the near future. Catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.